The world was recently taken aback by the shocking news of the divorce of Sheikha Mahra, the beloved daughter of Dubai's ruler. Her marriage had been arranged with a relative, yet it barely lasted a year. What once appeared to be the beginning of a fairy tale romance unraveled quickly, and even the birth of their daughter could not hold their union together. From the very start, there had been warning signs suggesting that this marriage would only bring Mahra heartbreak and suffering. But the question remains, what truly caused their sudden separation? How did her husband, Sheikh Mana, handle the fallout, and what was the reaction of her strict and controlling father, Sheikh Mohammed? Most importantly, what lies ahead for this brave princess who dared to challenge centuries of tradition? Stay tuned, because we're about to uncover it all. Sheikh Mohammed, the ruler of Dubai, has long been known for his harsh and unforgiving approach toward his wives and children. Those who betray him or attempt to escape often face severe consequences. Yet, in stark contrast, some of his children seem to live in unrestrained luxury, surrounded by money, elegant clothing, and endless celebrations. Among them was his daughter, Princess Mahra. From the outside, her life resembled that of a storybook princess, something many admired and envied. But behind her graceful appearance lay a woman with extraordinary inner strength. Her marriage, which her domineering father had arranged, shocked many from the very beginning. And although social media showcased glamorous pictures of the couple, the reality was far less idyllic. From early on, Mahra recognized troubling signs that suggested her marriage would only bring her sorrow. Unlike many women in her position, the princess refused to maintain the illusion of a happy family at the cost of her personal happiness. In an unexpected move, she stunned the world by announcing her divorce through social media, just 2 months after giving birth to their first child. In her message, she directly addressed her husband, "Dear husband. Since you are occupied with other companions, I hereby declare our divorce. I divorce you, and I divorce you. Take care. Your ex-wife." The repeated statement of divorce was not a matter of drama or heightened emotion. Under Islamic law, a marriage is considered annulled only when the word divorce is spoken 3 times. Yet, traditionally, this right belongs solely to the man, not the woman. For a woman to make her separation official, she must turn to the court. With her bold public statement, Mahra not only declared her independence but also sent a powerful message to Muslim men everywhere that women have their own voices, their own choices, and deserve the same rights. At first, her followers were bewildered. Some speculated that her husband had been unfaithful, while others suspected postpartum depression had taken its toll. A few even suggested that her social media account may have been hacked. But suspicions began to grow when both Mahra and Sheikh Mana unfollowed each other and erased every trace of their shared photos online. The message itself hinted strongly at infidelity, suggesting that her husband had mistresses. Whispers soon spread that Sheikh Mana had indeed been involved with another woman, a slender beauty with whom he was frequently seen. For Mahra, the thought of betrayal was intolerable. She demanded an immediate divorce. As the news spread, online users began flooding Sheikh Mana's posts with angry comments, forcing him to close his comment section altogether to escape the backlash. Interestingly, a month before she publicly announced her divorce, Mahra had shared a photo with her baby daughter alongside the caption, "Just the 2 of us." At that moment, her fans sensed trouble in her marriage and worried that a rift was forming between the couple. When she finally made her announcement, waves of support poured in from women across the world. Many related to her pain, having endured similar humiliations for years. For them, Mahra's act of courage became a symbol of resistance, showing women everywhere that they do not need to suffer in silence. Her boldness inspired others to stand up for themselves, embrace their self-worth, and refuse mistreatment. Although Mahra's marriage had been arranged by her father, this decision to end it now gave her the freedom to marry for love in the future. Even if her present circumstances brought sadness, that small glimmer of hope could ease her pain. Like many couples, Mahra and Sheikh Mana had already experienced conflicts before. Earlier this year, Mahra had unfollowed him and deleted his photos from her Instagram account. When they reconciled, the couple was spotted dining together at a local restaurant, where even the restaurant's owner snapped a photo with them. But beneath these temporary reconciliations were deep-rooted problems Mahra could not ignore. There were also troubling red flags long before the marriage. One of the most concerning was Sheikh Mana's association with Andrew Tate, a man infamous for his scandals and provocative views. Tate, a British-American kickboxer, gained massive online popularity by exploiting Islam as a tool for attention. His videos, which spread rapidly across TikTok, emphasized male dominance, female submission, and material wealth. His rhetoric deeply influenced many Muslim men and boys with sexist and harmful ideologies. Eventually, Tate was banned from nearly every social media platform, with the exception of Twitter, which prides itself on free speech. Given Sheikh Mana's friendship with Tate, many assumed they shared similar views about women and relationships. To countless observers, Mahra's public divorce was more than just a personal act. It felt like revenge on behalf of women who lacked the courage to speak out, perhaps even including her own mother. By standing up so boldly, Mahra demonstrated that no one, not even her powerful father, could dictate her destiny. The story of her mother, Zoe Grigorakos, adds further complexity. Their relationship with Sheikh Mohammed remains wrapped in secrecy. What is known is that theirs was not a conventional marriage, but rather a misyar marriage, a temporary arrangement traditionally reserved for travelers. Sheikh Mohammed reportedly proposed this type of union to Zoe, making them husband and wife for a limited time. Under Islamic law, the children born from such a union are considered legitimate. After Zoe gave birth to Mahra, Sheikh Mohammed quickly grew distant, and their temporary marriage ended. Still, under the terms of misyar, he acknowledged Mahra as his daughter and provided financial support. Zoe devoted herself entirely to raising Mahra, sacrificing her own happiness and never remarrying. At 16, Mahra moved into her father's palace in Dubai, where she was expected to embrace a new life. She adopted Islam, took on a Muslim name, and adjusted her clothing to more modest standards. Even so, her uncovered hair occasionally sparked criticism among Muslims. Her freedom suggested that her father granted her more leniency than his other daughters. Despite that relative freedom, Sheikh Mohammed still held complete authority over Mahra's life. It was he who chose her husband, Sheikh Mana, sealing a dynastic marriage that seemed beneficial politically but raised questions, especially since the groom was Mahra's cousin. In the early days of their union, the couple was frequently seen enjoying outings together.